Hey guys, welcome to another video on the Blue Abroad YouTube channel. In today's video, I want to talk about Jack Martin. It has been widely reported that Jack Martin may have played his last game for Carlton, and with impending exit interviews to come, there is talk that he will be moving and requesting a trade to Western Australia. So he's out of contract. He's not a free agent because he delisted himself from the Gold Coast Suns. The Age was reporting that two sources familiar with the situation said that he was poised to request a trade with Fremantle among his suitors. So let's break down Jack Martin for just a moment. So Jack Martin, 29 years old, born on the 29th of January 1995. He will enter season 2025 as a 30-year-old. He's played 151 games. We got him in a really infamous way. But look, his first season has ended up being the best season from a games standpoint. Played 15 games, played 11 games in 2021, 12 games in 2022, 13 games in 2023, and 3 games in 2024. Ultimately, it just hasn't worked so far. He is certainly capable. There's no question around his capability and whether or not he is good enough to play at the level. I feel like we say this every year. If he can just get his body right, and if we can get 18 plus games out of Jack Martin, we're going to be a serious team and a serious contender. Plays the half forward role well, has a nice set of hands. He's got high footy IQ. I mean, he was touted as one of the next big things when he was drafted. So if he's going to be going to Fremantle, if he's going to be requesting a trade, I think so be it. So I'm not really looking at this one, if it were to happen, as something that I don't know what it looks like. I'm not as worried about it because he just hasn't been able to get himself right. Now, we can open up a conversation as to why. Is it the program? Is it the diligence? What he's doing outside of the club? Is it relevant for this video right now? No, because ultimately we're just talking about the fact that he may be requesting a trade. But I just think more than ever, the availability of players, it has to be at the very top of our list. You know, availability and durability, and he just hasn't been able to show that case that ever since he's come to the club. He has not been able to showcase an ability to play 20 plus games. And so with that, I think it's just one of those situations where it's time. He's a great clubman. He's a great man. He's so kind. Beautiful family. It just hasn't worked. We haven't gotten enough from a performance standpoint. And that's where I sit with it. It is what it is. I wish him all the best if he is to request a trade. If he is to stay, which is still on the cards, I don't really think, unless, I mean, is he able to prove that he can play 20 plus games? I mean, I'm mindful of getting caught in the trap of thinking Rob McInnes is coming from the Swans, and he's just going to get all these injury-prone players right. And I'm mindful of getting caught in the trap of getting sucked into that hope again. Jack's just not been able to do it for a number of years. Is he just unlucky? Is this just the hand that he's been dealt in life, and the makeup of his body and whatever the case may be? Is it all completely out of his control? I think only Jack can answer that question. I don't know. I don't know how much work goes into his preparation and his body. What I do know is we do not see him enough. And so that's that. Maybe it's time for an Ashton Moir to have some investment and some time put into him, and just bite the bullet and go for it. I look at Ashton as someone who's got not dissimilar traits to Jack. Next year, Jack Silvani might be back onto the scene, playing in that third tall forward role. We saw Brody Kemp at times play in the forward line as well. So there's options, and my gut feel on this one is it is time to move on from Jack Martin at the club, because we don't see him enough, and he hasn't been able to prove that his body can withstand the rigours of an AFL season. And it's disappointing and it's sad because I thought he started off really well. I still remember his first game. But what do you think about this situation? What do you think about the reports? Share with us in the comments below and we'll go from there.